Stop scrolling for gym memberships. Your body carries everything it needs already. Ancient humans built serious strength without a single dumbbell. They climbed trees, carried their kids, hauled water, dragged prey across open ground. Every one of those movements used body weight and nothing else. You're descended from people who got strong this way for 100,000 years before a barbell existed. So here's the real question. Does muscle actually need external weight to grow? Your body doesn't know the difference between a barbell and your own mass. It only tracks tension and load. A single push-up moves roughly 65% of your body weight through your chest, shoulders, and arms. Do 20 of them at 70 kilograms and you just moved close to a ton of force. Your muscles don't care where that resistance came from. They only care that it showed up. Let's go under the hood, because this is where most people quit before they understand what's actually happening inside them. Every rep you perform burns a molecule called AP. Picture AP as the battery pack sitting inside every cell in your body. Push, lift, sprint, even blink, and you drain that battery. Your body keeps a small emergency reserve on hand, enough for about 10 seconds of hard effort. After that, it has to manufacture more, on the fly, using the fuel you ate and the oxygen you breathe. Here's the part that matters for you specifically. Train consistently with bodyweight movement, and your body responds by building more mitochondria inside your muscle cells. Mitochondria are the tiny power plants that manufacture ATP. More power plants means faster recharge. Your battery doesn't just get bigger, it gets faster at refilling itself between demands. That shows up in your workouts, sure, but it also shows up at 4 p.m. at your desk, on the 4th flight of stairs, in the last quarter of a long day when everyone else is running on fumes. Skip this kind of training and the opposite happens. Your battery stays small and slow. You burn through it by early afternoon, reach for coffee, crash again, reach for sugar, crash again. That cycle isn't a willpower problem, it's a battery problem. Calisthenics fixes it directly because it forces your muscles to demand AP constantly. Muscle fibers come in two broad types. Slow twitch fibers work like a diesel engine built for endurance. They fire for long stretches without tiring, but never explode with force. Fast twitch fibers work like a sports car engine built for short bursts of raw power. They fire hard and fatigue fast. Most bodyweight movements, done at a controlled pace, train both types at once. A slow push-up recruits your diesel fibers for the grind and your sports car fibers for the final push off the floor. That's part of why calisthenics builds a strength that transfers to real life. It's not one engine tuned for one job, it's both engines tuned together. Here's a myth worth killing right now. People assume bodyweight training can't build real size, that you need external load to force muscle growth. That's not accurate. Muscle growth responds to tension, time under that tension, and how close a set pushes you to failure. A slow, controlled bodyweight movement can generate just as much mechanical tension as a weighted one, sometimes more, because you can't cheat the rep with momentum. Gymnasts carry some of the most functional muscle mass on the planet, built entirely from moving their own bodies through space. Let's talk about timing, because when you train matters almost as much as how. Your body runs on a roughly 24-hour internal clock called your circadian rhythm. Picture it as your body's master scheduler, quietly running in the background, deciding when to release which hormones and when to hold them back. One of the hormones on that schedule is cortisol. Most people only know cortisol as the stress hormone, and that's true, but it's incomplete. Cortisol is also your body's built-in alarm clock. It naturally spikes within the first hour after you wake up, whether you're stressed or not. That spike raises your heart rate, sharpens your focus, and primes your muscles for movement. This is the window ancient humans would have used to hunt, forage, or travel because their bodies were biologically ready for exertion at exactly that time. You still carry that same wiring. Train during that natural cortisol spike, and your workout feels easier than it has any right to. Train against it, late at night when cortisol has dropped and melatonin is rising to shut your system down, and you're fighting your own biology the entire time. There's a second piece here worth knowing. After you finish a set of push-ups or squats, your muscle fibers develop microscopic tears. That's not damage in the bad sense, it's the actual trigger for growth. Your body detects those tears and starts a repair process called muscle protein synthesis, rebuilding the fiber slightly thicker and stronger than before so it can handle the same stress next time without tearing. This repair happens mostly while you rest, which is why sleep isn't a break from training, it's the second half of it. Skip sleep and you skip the rebuild. You did the work and gave away the result. The raw material for that rebuild matters too. Muscle protein synthesis needs amino acids, the building blocks your body pulls from dietary protein. Think of protein as the bricks and app as the electricity powering the construction crew. You can have all the electricity in the world, but without bricks on site, nothing gets built. You don't need a supplement stack for this. A meal with eggs, dal, chicken, paneer or fish within a few hours of training gives your body what it needs to act on the signal you just sent it. There's one more system worth understanding before the routine, because it explains why you feel calmer after training, not just stronger. Physical exertion activates your parasympathetic nervous system once the workout ends. The branch of your nervous system responsible for slowing your heart rate and signaling safety to your body. Think of your nervous system as having two gears, one for fight or flight, one for rest and repair. Sitting at a desk all day keeps you stuck near the first gear, running on low-grade stress hormones without ever fully shifting down. A hard 10-minute session flips that switch. You spend the effort, your body registers the threat as handled, and it shifts you into the calmer gear for the rest of your day. Put all of these pieces together, and you get the real reason bodyweight training works as well as it does. AP gives you the immediate fuel. Mitochondrial growth gives you a bigger, faster battery over time. Your fast and slow twitch fibers train together for strength that actually transfers. Cortisol timing tells your body when it's already primed to use that battery well. Muscle protein synthesis, backed by real food, does the rebuilding while you sleep. None of this requires a gym membership, a supplement stack, or 2 hours a day. It requires 10 minutes and your own body weight used consistently. Here's the actual routine. 5 movements, push-ups, bodyweight squats, a plank hold, walking lunges, and mountain climbers. Do each one for 60 seconds, rest 15 seconds between them, then run the whole circuit twice. That's 10 minutes, start to finish. Your bedroom floor works. A park bench works. A hotel room works. The only equipment required is the floor and your own weight, which means the oldest excuse in fitness, no time and no gym, doesn't apply here. If you're new to this, don't chase perfect form on day one. Chase consistency. A sloppy push-up done today still recruits muscle fibers and still burns AP. A perfect push-up you never got around to doing does nothing at all. Form improves with repetition. Motivation doesn't improve with waiting. As you get stronger, progress the same 5 movements instead of adding new ones. Slow the push-up down to a 4-second descent. Add a jump to the squat. Lift 1 foot off the ground during the plank. Hold a dumbbell, a water bottle, or a filled backpack during the lunges if you have one lying around. The 5-movement structure stays the same. Only the demand on your engine increases. One more thing worth knowing before you start. The soreness you feel a day or two after training isn't a sign that something went wrong. That's muscle protein synthesis in progress, your body actively rebuilding tissue to handle more next time. Pushing through mild soreness with light movement, a walk, some stretching, actually speeds up that repair by increasing blood flow to the area. Complete rest isn't always the fastest way back to feeling normal. Gentle movement often is. So here's your pro tip. The one thing to actually do with everything you just heard. Do this 5-move routine within 30 minutes of waking up. Before coffee, before your phone, before your day has a chance to fill up with reasons to skip it. You're training directly into your natural cortisol spike, the exact window your body evolved to move in. Eat a protein-containing meal within a couple hours after, so your muscles have the raw material to act on the repair signal you just sent them. 10 minutes, 5 movements, 0 equipment. Time to match biology that's been running in your body since long before gyms existed. Your body already knows how to do this. It's been doing some version of it for 100,000 years. All you're doing tomorrow morning is giving it the chance again.